Apex Mobile global release date, Apex Mobile soft launch date, how do you download and pre-register? Tigon here, and today I'm going to be going over all of that. So with that said, let's get it. Now the global release of Apex Mobile has been long anticipated. We have literally had like 9 betas, like 5 closed and 4 open. And the closest thing to an official date we have is a post by BlueStack's official website saying, Respawn Entertainment has partnered with Tencent to develop the mobile version of Electronic Arts Battle Royale Apex Legends. There have been many reports and leaks suggesting an upcoming 2022 release, with the game already seeing closed betas being run for a short while in a restricted manner. Now, Apex Legends Mobile is rumored to end its soft launch on the 17th of May in 2022, with a worldwide release likely to happen by the 31st of the same month. Now keep in mind, these are still rumors, unless Respawn says it themselves. Take it with a grain of salt. Speaking of which, Respawn actually did tweet out February 1st, confirming the soft launch being official, the countries it would include, and they also told iOS users and people not in those countries to stay tuned. Although don't worry if you're an iOS user or not in these countries, Apex is coming to iOS very soon. A Twitter user recently posted a clip of them playing Apex Mobile on their iPad a few weeks back. This gameplay was most likely held back due to an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement that were already in place. Now you may not be able to play on iOS right now, but the soft launch is around the corner. And from my experience with Call of Duty Mobile and other mobile games, they usually have iOS enter the soft launch around the end. However, this may not be the case for Apex. Anything can happen. Now, as I said yesterday, if you're on Android, I'm going to show you how to go about pre-registering. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to actually go ahead and pre-register / download Apex Mobile for the soft launch. So the first thing you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to want to go to the Play Store. Now, once here, you need to go ahead and find a VPN. And essentially what you're doing when you do that is you're encrypting your location and changing where it looks like you're coming from. Now the goal here is to go ahead and put yourself in a location that's on the soft launch list. Now I'm going to go ahead and look up 𝓤𝓼𝓬𝓲 because it works really well for me. And essentially just choose a VPN that works well. You can use 𝓤𝓼𝓬𝓲 or ExpressVPN or something like that. But keep in mind, these particular VPNs cost money. Like 𝓤𝓼𝓬𝓲, you can only use 500 megabytes per month before it costs money to go ahead and have an actual account. So that means you might need to find a free alternative if you are paying for one. And it's really easy to go ahead and find one, but keep in mind there's something you want to go ahead and do first. You want to go ahead and figure out where your country is in relation to the countries that are on the soft launch list. And you want to do this because you want to have the best ping and latency possible when you're playing this VPN. Apex is a very fast-paced game, so you don't want to have any type of lag or anything like that when you do end up playing it. So the best way to do that is to find one of those countries and go ahead and connect to the one that's closest to your main country. So the countries you can choose to connect to are Colombia, Argentina, Mexico, Peru, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand. Now, from any one of those countries, you can go ahead and connect to and literally just choose the one that's closest so you have the least amount of latency. And the way to do this is literally take whatever name that's there and go ahead and search it up like this. And once you've done this, all these VPNs that are showing are VPNs that will take you to this location when you go ahead and turn them on. So essentially, it will look like you're coming from Mexico if you use any one of these VPNs. Now, once you go ahead and find a VPN, go ahead and install it to your device. Next, you want to go ahead and close the Play Store, and then you're going to go ahead and connect to the country in the VPN that you chose. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Peru as an example. So we're connecting, and I'm here. Next, go ahead and open the Play Store again. Now, the next step is to essentially go ahead and change your country location on the Play Store. And the way you're going to want to go ahead and do that is you're going to want to go ahead and click your profile pic. And from here, scroll down to settings and then go to general. It's going to take you to account and device preferences. And here you can change your country. So while it loads up, we can scroll down and then you see something that says add credit or debit card and switch to the Peru Play Store. Now, the way you're going to usually be able to confirm that you're in that Play Store is by going ahead and adding a credit or debit card. And keep in mind, it's not, you don't have to pay anything. It's just so it's confirming that you're switching to the Play Store. Now, for some people, you don't have to do this at all. Like one time I did it for one of the betas, I didn't even have to go ahead and do this. And other times I do. So it depends. And one way you can go ahead and see if you're in that Play Store, one, the recommendations might look a little bit different. And two, for the paid apps, the currency will be different. So for example, let's say you connected to an Indian VPN and then you went ahead and saw like rupees as the example of currency instead of something like a United States dollar because I'm from the US. That's how you know you're in a different country in terms of the Play Store. But once you have that, your next step is to go ahead and close the Play Store. Now open it back up again. When you get here, you're going to want to go ahead and look up Apex Legends Mobile. As you can see, instantly I already have it, and that's because I've played Apex Mobile before, and also I have the game on my device right now, but it's an older version, so it's not like I can play it or anything. However, if you've never done this before, you should see something that says pre-register, and when that's there, you go ahead and click it. Essentially what's going to happen is when the soft launch comes around, they're going to go ahead and give you a notification. Slowly but surely, because it takes a while for them to go ahead and roll it out to everyone, they're going to send you a notification, and then you're going to be able to go ahead and download it. Or if you're a person like me, you're going to see something that says update, and you can literally just go ahead and update your app when the soft launch rolls around. But there is one caveat. There is a specific reason I went ahead and told you guys to go ahead and find a free one. For example, you could have used 𝓤𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪𝓵, but as I said, it has that 500 megabyte limit. That's because the entire time you must be connected to the VPN. Otherwise, you would probably get kicked from the game, or your account could get blocked. So the best way to ensure this doesn't happen is every time you go ahead and open up Apex Mobile to play it, make sure you're connected to that VPN you used. That's why you want to go ahead and choose one that's very easy to use without much ads and something that you feel comfortable with. Now for iOS users, don't fret, there will be a soft launch for you as well. And once that happens, I'll go ahead and make a video on it because I do have an iPad Pro and I actually do want to play Apex on there. But it's been Tigon, and when Apex comes out, I'm going to be the best player, so hopefully you'll follow me on this journey and subscribe. Peace out.